Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is NORAZLIZAM binti HARUN, and today we will be presenting our assignment on Malaysia Madani. Malaysia Madani is a national framework introduced by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim in 2023. This concept aims to shape Malaysia into a nation that is progressive, inclusive and ethical and compassionate. In this presentation, we will be focused on four key pillars of Malaysia Madani, which is racial harmony, sustainability, good governance and compassion. These pillars were chosen because they represent the core values needed to strengthen unity, improve national development and ensure long-term stability for the country. Through this presentation, we will explain how each concept works, why it is important and how it contributes to Malaysia's future. We hope this explanation will help us understand how Malaysia Madani can guide Malaysia toward becoming a more just, responsible and harmonious nation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is SYAFINAZ binti NORAZLIZAM, and I am today going to representing about the racial harmony concept in the Malaysian Madani. So, the reason racial harmony concept has been implementing because race is a key foundation for a country's stability. So, in Malaysia, the tragedy of 13 May 1969 has becoming a turning point to lead to the creations of unity policies. So, Malaysian is made up for Malays, Chinese and Indians and many other groups. So, the idea of unity in the diversity was introduced to help Malaysians celebrate cultural, religious and traditional differences. So, this concept is focuses on the social cohesion, creating peace, stability and well-being. Even though differences still exist, unity must be a continuous effort to a level of society. So, today, racial harmony is further strengthened through the Malaysian Madani concept that is introduced by the current government that is being governed by the Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, which is emphasize values such as justice, equality, freedom and harmony. So therefore, Malaysian Madani, or we call as Madani as a Mutajma Madani, refer to a system that build a moral value and a balances between individual rights and social responsibility. So therefore, I think many programs have support this effort to such as including education initiative, awareness campaign and a lot of community activities. So that will help to connect the religion each other. Next, I will explain about the second point in my racial harmony concept, which is I'm explaining about the issue and the challenges in Malaysia Madani in this multiracial country. So, studies on Malaysia Madani show that many Malaysians understand and support the initiative because it is focuses on justice, harmony and community involvement. So, such as program that has been implemented during the government of the Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is Marak Madani community that help people learn, participate and appreciate the concept. So, even though those activity has been implemented, however, there has challenges that still exist in this during the implementations of the racial harmony concept. For example, the issue is such as a weak interaction between the ethnic group, a misunderstanding about the religions, and a social class differences continues to affect the unity. So, different school system also have been one of the main reason of the cultural boundary make the integrations harder because of the different school systems, such as we have Sekolah Kebangsaan Tamil, Sekolah Kebangsaan Cina that has been separate into different classes group of ethnic that have been made the issue wisely. So I think the effort like the Unity Week and the heritage activities help strengthen the relationship among the Malaysians. So the effective commission through the media and social platform also play a key role in the reducing the racial conflict, building and trust. So for my last point that I will discuss is about the racial harmony in an Islamic perspective. So as we know, harmony is a foundation of unity, and without unity a society cannot progress. Therefore, In Islam, harmony has always been emphasized, shown through the values like al-ta'aruf, al-ta'awun, and al-tanasuh, which is guide people to know each other, help each other, and give good advices. Therefore, these values support the idea of the Malaysian Madani concept in the racial harmony. So not just that, in Islam also teach politeness, kindness and justice. Greeting and maintaining the relationship and treating others fairly are always to promote a peace between the ethnic group. So this teaching help Malaysians of different races live together respectfully. However, unity is not always easy because different ethnic interests, misunderstanding about religions, and limited interaction between groups has causes a lot of conflict. For Malaysian diversity require high awareness, tolerance, and mutual respect. For example, some students still believe that national culture only reflect on a race, which create tensions, and therefore Islam encourage fairness and respecting others' right to maintaining a harmony. Therefore, for example, in Malaysia, we that have a lot of culture and multiracial group, during a Hari Raya, for example, other culture or other ethnic can go for a Hari Raya celebration, such as Chinese, Indians, and Kadazan Dusun. They can celebrate together with us during our Hari Raya.
Hi, my name is BALQIS binti ISRAA'I. Today, I will explain about the sustainability development. Firstly, is a concept of sustainability in Malaysia Madani. The Madani concept is not just a policy framework, but a vision of resilient, harmonious, and forward-looking. Malaysia, its sustainable development strategy is guided by six pillars, which is sustainability, prosperity, innovation, respect, trust, and cooperation. To ensure economic growth, support social well-being, and environmental health. The framework promotes responsible resource management, good governance, inclusive social support, and human capital development, while impending ethical value in policy making. The overall, Madani seeks to achieve economic prosperity alongside social cohesion, ethical responsibility, and environmental stewardship. I present about objective and strategy for sustainable development. Developing local town in Malaysia, especially in Perak, face challenges such as slow economic growth, fuel extraction, and the North-South Expressway diverting visitors. However, peak travel period offer opportunities, tourism, and local business development. Wakaf land and mosque area, if planned strategically, can drive economic growth and benefit communities. Many towns also lack a strong identity and do not fully reflect Madani values like sustainability, well-being, and creativity. By enhancing cultural, visual, and environmental appeal and using resources wisely, town can promote inclusive, sustainable development. The overall, the Madani framework guided by the pillars sustainability, prosperity, innovation, respect, trust, and compassion aims to balance social well-being, economic progress, and environmental sustainability, creating a peaceful and progressive community for the future.
Since the formations of the unity government after General Election 15, our Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has introduced Malaysia Madani Framework. This Malaysia Madani Framework is to emphasize to a rule of law, transparency, and noble value. This framework is to guide national governance. The Prime Minister urged civil servants to remain committed, efficient, and dedicated to improving the nation's economic performance. Good governance also is highlighted as a key factor in building investor confidence, attracting both local and international investment. Also, to ensure shared economic progress. The government is also working to strengthen the essential service such as education, healthcare and infrastructure to enhance the quality of life of citizens. A major priority of the Madani administrations is fighting corruption and to improve the integrity. These efforts have helped to restore investor confidence, leading to increased new investment. Secondly, as we know, most Malaysians are Muslim. The country has faced the political problems and tension related to race and religion. Today, Malaysia is working toward to becoming a modern, fair and inclusive Muslim nation. The Unity Malaysian government support this goal through Malaysia Madani framework. The sixth Madani value from teachings of the Quran including compassion, moderation and public interest. This value guide how the country should be governed. Malaysia also continue to welcome different Islamic nation to show that Malaysia governments value many Islamic traditions. The idea of Malaysia Madani is come from Prophet Muhammad in Madinah, where is justice, equality and human rights were protected. This idea match of the Malaysia Madani framework. As an example, the Madani government has implemented to increase the minimum wages of starting from 1,700 to improve people's income and to reduce poverty. Malaysia Madani also aims to build a country based on justice, fairness, compassion and Islamic value. It promotes an inclusive and balanced society where everyone has equal rights. Last but not least, I will explain how good governance will affect to our country. Good governance can boost our economy. As we know, when the good governance is transparent and fair, investor will feel more confident about our country. Because of this, Malaysia saw higher spending, more investment and stronger trade in 2024. Good governance also improve daily life. It provides a better public service like education, healthcare, clean water and also transport. As we know, programs such as Bundi Madani 95 help reduce the living cost of and support the lower and middle income groups. Good governance also can help to reduce the disaster like floods. The government has invested billion in flood prevention project and they also has upgrade early warning system using AI. Overall, good governance lead to a stronger economy, better service and safer community. Thank you.
For the last concept in the Malaysian Madani is about the compassions, or we know as insight. Okay, under the leadership of the 10th Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, the government had launched Madani Malaysia to reinforce unity across the Malaysian multi-ethnic society. So, the central to this framework is the value of insight, innovation as carried under the privileged, the elderly, the disabled and the disadvantages of the communities, particularly in the rural area. By abandoning the insight alongside value like respect, sustainability, creativity and kindness, Madani has aimed to foster empathy, social justice and civic harmony, bridging the urban-rural gaps and promoting equitable development. So I think if widely embraced all the citizens and institutions, this compassionate approach is expected to strengthen national unity, reduce corruptions and poverty.
First effect of compassion is improve quality life through targeted assistance, which is program under ASEAN uplift living standard by providing cheaper necessities and financial aids. For example, My Kasih and Jualan Rahmah program offering essential goods at much lower prices for B40 families. It will help to reduce costs for families who have poor and rural areas. The next effect of compassion is reduce inequalities and enhance social welfare, which is ASEAN ensure the government focus on groups that need help the most. Compassionate policies reduce the wealth gap, help family escape poverty and ensure equal access to quality education, healthcare and opportunities. For example, targeted financial aid, food basket or help subsidy for low-income individuals help reduce inequalities and raise their living standard for the better future.
Compassion or ihsan help to create a respect and inclusiveness in society. In the Madani concept, compassion is one of the main values that encourage people to care of one another and live peacefully. When the government practice ihsan, people will not be selfish and greedy. Instead, they will learn to respect each other and care about other problems faced by different religion, races, also a culture. Many people, as we know right now, many people struggles because they do not have a stable income and good facility. They need support from government and deserve to enjoy the country progress. By practicing ihsan and care for minority groups, we can improve their life and protect them from discriminations or unfair treatment. For example, the government plans to tax high income group T20 to reduce the extreme poverty. Also, the government make the STR Sumbangan Tunai Ramah programs to support the B40, the poor and also the middle income group, so they can manage the high cost of living. The year-round applications process show that the Madani government commitment to helping everyone and making no one is left behind.
In conclusion, Malaysia Madani offer a clear and meaningful vision for building a better Malaysia. The four concepts we have discussed, which is racial harmony, sustainability, good governance and compassion, show how moral values and modern governance can work together to create a more peaceful and progressive nation. Racial harmony helps us unite our diverse society. Sustainability ensure our resources protected for future generation. Good governance strengthen trust and improve national performance. And compassion remind us to care for the well-being of every Malaysian. Together, these pillars show that Malaysia Madani is more than a policy, it is a long-term framework to create a stable, responsible and caring society. If all levels of society work together, the Madani vision can guide Malaysia toward a brighter, more harmonious and more resilient future. Thank you.